So first of all, if you don't know what JLPT is, it's an acronym. Acronym? Do you say acronym or acronym?
Acronym.
Hey, you're watching?
Hey guys, it's Anna and welcome to Livluvlang, the channel where we teach you how to learn multiple languages and how to go abroad. Today I'm doing this video because 1 year ago I took a certification in Japanese language and I passed it, and actually many friends of mine found it really difficult or they didn't pass it, so they keep asking me to tips and advice on how to study for the exam. So I made this video for all of my friends and all the other people that will find it useful. First of all, if you don't know what JLPT is, it's an acronym for Japanese Language Proficiency Test, which is an exam to test your level in the Japanese language. Also, there are 5 levels in the JLPT exam, N5, N4, N3, N2, N1. N1 is the highest one, but you need to take N2 or N1 to be able to work in a Japanese company or to attend a Japanese university. So if you're planning on doing one of those, you should probably take this exam. So when you take the exam, you will be graded in 3 different disciplines, which are language knowledge, reading and listening. So there is no composition whatsoever, no speaking exam whatsoever, which makes it really easy or really difficult. It depends on the kind of preparation that you have, and you have to get a minimum score on each one of these 3 disciplines to be able to pass the exam. So the kind of preparation necessary for this exam is, it varies depending on your starting level of knowledge of the language. I took this exam after studying Japanese for 3 years in university in Italy and after 3 months of intensive Japanese courses in Tokyo. So it took 2 months for me, but you never know. You should decide for yourself based on what you know. First tip. Find books. You will find that N2 level grammar is kaki kotoba, so it's written language a lot. It's not usually grammar forms that you will use while you speak with people, so it's something that you cannot learn just by speaking. You have to study it. So it takes a little bit of time to get used to. So I would recommend to get a grammar book to follow. For example, this one, which is try N2. If you see N2 or N1 or whatever written on the book, it's just should be fine. They usually have the grammar and some reibun, example sentences, and then they also have exercises at the end of the unit, so you can just refresh. It's really thick. This is kaki kotoba bakkari. It's hard. Just be sure that you have enough time to study before the exam. And I would recommend not only to find books to study on, but also make your own kind of notebook where you can store all the information that is new for you. So you can find everything in one place and you can just take a look at it. Oh, I didn't remember that, now I remember, kind of feeling. And it's really useful also when it's 2 days before the exam and you have to review everything. Fukushu. It's good for fukushu, yeah. Do it. It saves your life. Second tip. Vocabulary, not kanji. I recommend, highly, strongly recommend to find a book where you can study vocabulary for the N2 exam, not kanji alone, because there isn't a test where you have to write kanjis by hand, and so it's not really useful to know how to write kanji. When you can recognize them, it's probably okay. So I actually got this book that time. It's N2 Tango. We have computer analyzed 5 years of questions from past Japanese language proficiency tests and have created a vocabulary list of the 2,000 most commonly appearing words. There is not only this book, you can just go to a bookstore and find whatever you find more comfortable. And usually they come also with the red thing, so it's written in red, like that. And when you put the red thing on, the red things disappear, so the yomikata of the various words, and you can just study having only the book. It's really cool. But I did study kanjis, writing kanjis by hand in the past, so if you want to get good at it, I have some tips for that too, but I will do it in another video. So if you need a video like that, just leave a comment or a like or something, so I will make it in the future. Third tip. test samples. So I would recommend for you to find some samples of the exam to do like maybe from 1 month before the exam or something like that, so you can have an actual idea of what you will find when you actually will be taking the exam. So I would recommend finding like facsimile. I don't know if you have this word in English, do you? Like samples of the actual exam. There are really good textbooks for the reading part, which not only make you exercise, but they also contain like tips on how to do like different kind of readings, like so you can know like how to be efficient 100% while you're taking the exam. And for the listening part, you can actually find a lot of past exams on YouTube, or actually you can find a lot of stuff also in the JLPT actual website, which I'm gonna link down below, where you also can find all the information about the exam and where you can take it and when and everything. Fourth tip, do the reading first. So while you're taking the actual exam, what you will find will be grammar and vocabulary and reading all together, and then you will do the listening after that. This allows you to decide how to organize your time while you're taking the exam, which is not much. So my recommendation is to do the reading part first, even if it's after the grammar. So you do that part first and then you go back to the grammar and vocabulary part and you do that last. Why, you say? Because if you don't have much time to do something, you should leave last what you know you can rush. So you can rush the vocabulary and grammar part, but you cannot rush the reading part. So do the reading first. It saves your life. Fifth tip, exercise constantly. I know what you're thinking. Yeah, but listen to me. I'm not saying that you have to exercise every day before the exam. At least not only that, like that of course you have to. But after the exam, you should keep doing it. Of course, the intensity will be different because when you're preparing for an exam, you will study a lot every day. But after doing the exam, don't just put your books in a drawer and not ever think about it anymore. Because that's what I did. And I forgot most of the readings of the kanjis and a lot of words that would be really useful to know right now. And so, don't do like Anna. Be responsible and keep studying. Like, even if it's like learning a new word every day or whatever, exercise 5 kanjis that you already know every day, or just write something in Japanese when you have time or whatever. Like, you should do that. Like, do it please, like every day or like every 2 days or every week, depends if you're gonna live in Japan or not, of course. And test is really useful because it actually prepares you for gutai tekina jotai in Japan. So like for real life situations, like reading emails or reading advertisement, things that I find every day, and I feel like all the regret for not keeping my Japanese exercise all this time. But now it's fine because I'm slowly remembering stuff, so okay. But don't do like me. Don't do it. Be constant. Especially if you're willing to live in Japan in the future. Exercise. So that was it. I hope you found everything really useful, or at least a little bit. I actually wished I knew these things before, so I could have organized my time better probably. If you have any questions about the exam or Japanese language studies and whatever, just leave a comment down below and I will answer as soon as possible. And in the end, if you found this video useful, just leave a like and subscribe if you're interested in our content. We enjoy making it. And also, like, we have a Patreon, so if you want to support us and get access to exclusive content, you should check it out. And even €1 can make a difference, and we are really happy if you join the community. So that was it for today. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye! Mata ne!